Donald, you got a lot of gaming news you want to hit now, or you want to cover something else at the end?
I'll cover it all. I'll be real quick with it. A lot of gaming this week. Gotham Knights gameplay came out this week. It comes out October 25th. The gameplay showed Red Hood and Nightwing in little battles and everything. So it looks like another Arkham game. Also with Gotham Knights, they're canceling their PS4 and Xbox One version. So it's just going to be on next-gen systems, and everybody's complaining about that. They're really mad. So with that being said, that's the first biggest game to cut off the previous systems. So that means officially that PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One are dying, like in gaming terms. So now big AAA games and that stuff are just going to make stuff for the new systems. Metal Gear Solid 1 through 4 are about to be obsolete. Metal Gear Solid 4 is on the PlayStation now, but once they cross over to the PlayStation Plus, you will not be able to play Metal Gear Solid 1 through 4 on any current systems unless you have the original disc itself and play it on the original consoles they came out. So a real big game is just about to be flipped out the world. And we'll see what Konami do, because Konami does nothing with the games. Over last weekend, Xbox DRM, their digital rights management, went completely down. So if you had an Xbox, you could not play anything digitally at all.
Yeah, the Twitter timeline was blowing up.
Yes,
the
they
pepper
were.
At Xbox was being peppered nonstop.
Yep. So Xbox Live went down. If you had any digital games, you could not play them. Game Pass went down. For people who don't know, the digital rights management is like a virtual handshake between the company servers and your Xbox to make sure that the game you are playing is not counterfeit. And that was the biggest issue that Xbox had with going live on their games, like hooked up to the internet all the time. That's what they wanted to do with the Xbox One, but they got backlash for that. In this generation, they did them. So if the servers go down, this is a perfect example of what's going to happen. So that's just with all gaming systems. So they have to do something about that to preserve gaming in the future if you want to play games in the past. Also with Microsoft, they have a video game showcase June 12th. So Sunday, June 12th, this is going to be like their E3 big platform showing what games that they're going to put out for the next couple this year and probably next year. With that, they delayed Starfield and Redfall. Those are supposed to be their two biggest first-party games coming out this year, and they delayed them till next year. So people are very mad about that. And with that, Xbox do not have any first-party games coming out at all this year. So they got to rely on third-party games. So, again, why buy Xbox when they don't have any first-party games and they rely on their third-party? A couple of days or maybe a week after the Xbox showcase, Sony's going to have their showcase. So this is the one that everybody wanted in March that's going to show off the new VR2, the companies that they bought, and other stuff that they have. And that is basically all for gaming. A lot of gaming stuff this week.
What was the deal with EA and FIFA?
That EA is not making FIFA games anymore.
What?
Together?
Yeah.
All together. Yep. They couldn't come to terms. Too much on each side.
That's one of your biggest.
Yeah, that is one of the biggest. Yeah, so that so the next biggest soccer game is that Pro Evolution Soccer. Yeah, looks like that'll be the only soccer game coming out.
Well, no, EA said that they're going to do EA FC. So they're going to be in football, but just won't be.
It's just all MLS
game.
Teams. It's all MLS teams.
I think they said Premier League and everything. They'll still.
So I can get up there and play. All right.
Remember football had like Tallahassee and
Foxborough.
But then FIFA said that they're going to come out with their own game. They didn't say who they're going to go with yet, so that'll be a story.
That's a shame because FIFA itself, like this last, I would say probably 5-year run, roughly, at least the last 3 for sure, 3 to 4 have been like really good games as far as that goes. Like they've really stepped up from what soccer games used to be when they were on a run with solid games, and now you get this, so it's going to be.
That might be why they're giving it away free now.
That's what I was going to say. Yeah, that's why we probably got it for free on PlayStation. You want to break contract? Hey, we'll give your content away for free.
I'm about to hop on the Xbox and see if I can get FIFA 22 now for on the Game Pass for sure.
It did other entertainment stuff that related to gaming. The Resident Evil Netflix trailer came out this week too, and it looks like hot garbage. I'm sorry. If you just took the umbrella symbol out of everything, it looked like a typical generic zombie movie. It looks bad. It looks bad.
I was hoping for a little bit more from that, especially, and not saying that Netflix is always, hit after hit, but I was hoping that they would at least come through on this end of things. But yeah, by the sounds of it, it's going to be trash.
I think with that license, they just need to stick to gaming, and that's it. Yeah. I mean, you killed the movies. The TV show's been terrible. Just stick with gaming or like animated movies.
Has anybody been watching Halo on Paramount?
No.
I don't get Paramount Plus, so
no.
I don't know. I know a couple of people that do have it and have watched it and said that it's it's good for what it is. Like venturing off into that world and trying to do something like that. But I don't think it's as big blown. Like initially you heard nothing but hype. Like when there was a football game or whatever, like you saw the full Halo and they were peppering it with tons of traction and getting it out there, letting people know where it was at, and then it just kind of went off a cliff and you haven't heard no advertising for it at all.
Nope.
Anywhere. So I don't know I wonder how it was doing.
Might have tried before we cut the subscription.
It's
Halo. That's on Paramount Plus.
Yeah.